He calls his win a win for the Filipino community.
Beard Award winner for Best Chef, California, right here in Los Angeles. Chef Lord Maynard Yira owns the Filipino restaurant, Kuya Lord.
I gotta tell you, it is so good, his food, and I'm so proud and so happy for him.
That's awesome.
Husband and wife Tim Flores and Jeannie Kwan are popularizing the Asian cuisine at their Chicago establishment, Kasama, the world's first and only Filipino Michelin-starred restaurant.
Kamusta mga kaProud? Today's video episode ay pag-uusapan naman natin ang proud moment para sa ating Filipino food. Ito ay ang magkaroon ng isang restaurant na magawaran ng Michelin star.
In the morning, lines form outside the Chicago eatery with customers eager for a fresh pastry.
Chocolate croissants.
And at night, Kasama is one of the hottest dinner reservations in town.
Kung noon ay isang pangarap lamang ang makilala at mapabilang ang isang Filipino restaurant sa prestihiyosong listahan ng Michelin star,
the second I read that article, I went, Filipino food can get a Michelin star. And I was like, I'm gonna do it. And I'm gonna be the only one that does it. Or at least the first one.
pero ano nga ba ang Michelin star? Bakit ito importante sa mga restaurant at chef? Paano ba ito nakukuha?
The Michelin star, it's been described as the Oscars of the restaurant industry. A single Michelin star can take a restaurant from a riverside favorite to a must-visit, but getting one takes a lot of work.
Ang Michelin star ay nag-originate sa bansang Pransya. Oo, mula ito sa magkapatid na Edward at Andre Michelin na una lang nakilala bilang owner ng pagawaan ng gulong. Gumawa sila ng handbook kung saan maaari mong makita ang listahan ng kainan at pahingahan. Sa ganitong paraan ay mapapadalas ang pag-alis mo ng bahay gamit ang iyong auto at sigurado pudpud ang iyong gulong. At the rest ay history, ika nga nila.
The criteria, quality of ingredients used, mastery of flavor and technique, and the personality of the chef in the cuisine.
Ngayon nga ay nagbunga ang paghihirap at sakripisyo ng ating kabayan para tuluyan ng makilala at ma-break natin ang barrier sa pagitan ng Michelin star standards at Filipino food.
I'm Jeannie Kwan.
I'm Tim Flores, and we're the chef owners of Kasama in Chicago.
Kasama in Tagalog means together, and it kind of symbolizes our backgrounds coming together.
In April 2022, Kasama made history as the first Filipino restaurant to be awarded a coveted Michelin star.
We got the call, and I was like, Jeannie, I think this is it. And as we were like getting together to answer the phone call, we missed it.
It's just kind of validation for all the work that our team has put into it.
Napakalaking karangalan at pagkakataon na nga ito hindi lamang para sa Kasama Restaurant, pagkus ay mabigyan na rin sana ng tuluyang pansin at makilala at mapasama na rin sa listahan ang iba pang mga Filipino restaurant sa buong mundo.
So impressive and beautiful.
We feel like y'all are culinary royalty in our kitchen.
The Michelin, how did it feel to get that Michelin star?
It was insane.
Come on.
We weren't even thinking about that. We just wanted to do a tasting menu and try to make it. And when we got that call, it was insane.
To hear your parents say they're so proud they tell all of their friends.
At sobrang rewarded naman ang ating kabayan sa dami ng TV exposure at guestings. Pero ang importante ay nalalagay at bumibida na ang ating pagkaing Pinoy sa ibang bansa.
This morning, we're showcasing Filipino food and the stories and culture that make this cuisine so unique.
This Filipino breakfast sandwich was my favorite bite in Chicago.
That's a majority of our customer base is non-Filipinos. Part of our goal is to just introduce more people to Filipino food and again, like the way we write our menu and the way we sell our food, it just helps to sell that stuff.
It's so easy. It seems like there's more ingredients than just soy sauce, vinegar, garlic.
Oh my God. No wonder why you get the Michelin star.
All of it.
So delicious.
Mix things up in there.
Mix it up. It is so good.
Ilan lamang yan sa mga reaksyon ng tunay na sarap ng Filipino food. Kailangan mo nga lamang dayuhin sa Chicago ang Kasama Restaurant para sa first-hand experience ng Michelin star Filipino restaurant. Sa Pilipinas kaya, kailan magkakaroon ng local Filipino restaurant na may Michelin star?
Is it worth it?
100% worth it.
Tonight, the James Beard Awards taking place tonight at the Lyric Opera House.
Chicago won 2 awards. Westtown restaurant Kasama won for Best Chefs in the Great Lakes region.
At idagdag mo pa ang James Beard Award sa karangalan ng mag-asawang owner ng Filipino Team Kasama Restaurant.
Husband and wife owners Jeannie Kwan and Tim Flores getting the audience to laugh as they accepted their award.
Kasama na nga sa nakatanggap ng James Beard Award ay si Erwan, na pilantropo din sa pagpapalaganap ng Filipino food. Mabuhay ka, Insan Erwan, hanggat gusto mo!
In fact, one of our largest revenue streams as a country are Filipinos who are working overseas, yet not a lot is known about our culture or our food. Tons of people have said Filipino food is the next big thing, and I'm obsessed with trying to figure out how to make it just the big thing.
I think, with the things like with the tater tots and then the sisig, instead of using, ears or noses or head, which is typical with the sisig, using a pork belly, using a cut of meat that's more familiar. I think it'll warm people up. I think it's a good stepping stone to getting people familiar with Filipino cuisine.
Sa tingin ninyo, kaProud, sapat na ba ang recognition ng ating Filipino food? Maihihilera na ba siya sa Indian, Japanese o Chinese food sa larangan ng kasikatan?
Lord Maynard Yira owns the Filipino restaurant Kuya Lord on Melrose. Well, yesterday, he was named top chef in all of California by the nonprofit James Beard Foundation.
Really get a sense that you're thinking like a chef and cooking like a chef.
Thank you, chef. It's delicious. Thank you. I taste all the different textures, the smokiness, the different flavors. Everything seems to come together. At first I saw the peanut butter, it would have been a bit bland, but with the saltiness from the fish sauce, it's just right, the seasoning.
Sa asim ng putaheng sinigang.
Kinilala lang naman ito ng isang food website bilang #1 best-rated vegetable soup sa buong mundo.
Wow, #1?
Ikaw, kaProud, anong #1 Filipino food para sa'yo na dapat ay matikman ng buong mundo para tuluyan na silang mahumaling sa pagkaing Pinoy?
Wow, remarkably complex. There's a lot of lime in there because even though you're talking about a lot of pork fat in several forms, that lime just cuts it. There's some spice from the jalapeno. The crunch from the chicharron really just adds to the flavor experience.
It's like Grand Central Station, you know what I mean? All these different ethnicities stopped by at the Philippines and dropped off their luggage, and then they took off again. And then the Filipinos are like, well, what can we do with all of this?
The 7-Up.
Put it in there. Oh, a coconut. Put it in there. The noodles from China, the tamarind from Spain. It's pretty cool to see how we're so different, but when it's all put on one plate, man, it works all together.
Joko is Joko!
Maraming salamat sa panunood. At salamat din sa pag-subscribe para updated ka sa susunod nating kwentuhan kaProud.